Welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for another Pokemon TCG Online video featuring some more of those cards from our good old Forbidden Light expansion. Gonna check out kind of an interesting deck today. You know, I probably say that about every deck that I assemble, because a lot of times they're interesting, not so much competitive, useful, decent, but interesting. But this time we're gonna be looking at a Pokemon GX, as you can see down below. Gonna be Naganadel-GX, or is it pronounced Naganadel? Isn't that funny? You don't know how to pronounce some of these things. I'm sure it's probably Naganadel, though. But I think Naganadel, because Naga is a type of serpent creature. It's not really a serpent, is it? Anyways, we're going to check out the deck that I've assembled. As per my current format of these videos, I'm going to show you the deck itself. I'm going to take you through a trainer battle, or sorry, a computer battle, to show you what the deck is all about. And excuse me. Then we'll go into some battles with some other players out there and see, can we stand up to the human ideas, the human tactics of opposing players with this deck. It's going to be the Forbidden Light Shadow Raiders. If you know what that's a reference to, you're probably Canadian. Anyway, so before we get started with this, I'm noticing there's some actual differences here. Let me just show you this here. I'll open this up. They actually show you an arrow now, which is cool, so that you know you have the evolutionary chain. I wonder if you have something that breaks the chain, if it does something. We'll take a look at that maybe in another video. Excuse me. But anyways, as per usual, I've got myself a whole stack of Pokemon TCG Online code cards to give out to you folks out there. And as what we've been doing with these videos now, we're going to do a sort of question of the day thing, where I'll leave a question for you folks to answer, and within a couple days' time, based on how many answers we get, I'll give out, I'm going to say, up to 3 codes randomly chosen from the people that answer the question with the hashtag QOTD in your comment. Just keep in mind for that for the future. Right now, it's a small channel, so I can still check the comments anyway. But if we get to a point where there's, like, you know, 100 comments, doing a quick search for QOTD makes things easier for me. So just get it in, sort of a bit of a force of habit sort of thing. Throw that hashtag in there with your answer to the question. Anyway, that rambling now aside, the question for this week's video is going to be, which Ultra Beast is your favorite and why? Now, do you like the design of it? For example, this kind of fancy-looking creature. It's like a dragon kind of thing almost. Do you like the designs of the Pokemon? Or sorry, Ultra Beasts. Do you like the gameplay mechanics of it in Pokemon TCG? Do you simply like its typing or move pool in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, or even Sun and Moon basically? Just let me know. What's your favorite thing about your favorite Ultra Beast? And answer with that hashtag QOTD in the comment. In a couple days time, if I remember, I'm going to draw those codes for you folks to have a chance to get one of those many code cards I have stacked up. I've still got even more that I can add into the pool as well. I got to double check them all to make sure they're all still usable though. Anyway, so as I say, the Ultra Beast, although it's still kind of a Pokemon, in question is Naganadel-GX, our Ultra Beast. HP is 210, Psychic type Pokemon evolving, of course, from Poiple, one of the best names of any creature ever. The first move is what we're going to focus on for the most part, Beast Raid. For a single colorless energy, any energy will suffice, you do 20 damage for each of your Ultra Beasts in play. Doesn't sound like much, but when you get a whole bench of 5 Ultra Beasts and Naganadel-GX in the active spot, that's 120. Plus we have other ways to boost up some more damage as well. Now also you have Jet Needle for a Psychic and 2 colorless doing 110, not affected by weakness or resistance. And Stinger GX, I really like the interesting aspect of this. Now all the Ultra Beasts have some sort of prize connection, you know, the prize cards and stuff. This one here, both players shuffle their prize cards into their decks, and then each player puts the top 3 cards of their deck face down as their prize cards. So, the best case scenario, if I've still got 6 prizes to take, the opponent has got 1 left to take, I can use Stinger GX. I suddenly lose, no, I shouldn't say lose, I suddenly reduce my prize count by 3, increasing theirs by 2. Means they gotta take 8 prizes, I only gotta take 3. It's kinda cool. Of course, that is, like I say, best case scenario. It might not work out that way. Anyway, so I got 2 of the Naganadel-GX, 3 of the basic Poiple, and the rest of the Pokemon cards are going to be nothing but Ultra Beasts. We've got 3 of our Buzzwole in here. Sledgehammer, if your opponent has exactly 4 prize cards remaining, this does 90 more damage. Again, prize, not really manipulation in this case, but some sort of connection to the prize card count. And then swing around, 80 plus, flip 2 coins, 20 more for each heads. I'm not really going to focus on using these Pokemon, or these Ultra Beasts, for attacking per se. But this one's not bad. Pheromosa has a free retreat cost, which is definitely nice for some maneuverability on your side of the field. And White Ray, it's 90 plus. If you have only 1 prize remaining, this does 90 more. That's actually not that bad. And especially since, basically, with one prize remaining, you just got to get one more knockout. Doing 180 damage, that's pretty good. Next, we've got Circuitry, the Cablegram attack with 100 damage. If you have exactly 3 prize cards remaining, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. So many crazy things regarding prize cards with these creatures. Excuse me. Alright, so that is the 13 Pokemon cards. Let's scroll down to the energy. I've got 3 basic fighting, 3 basic grass, 3 basic lightning, 3 basic psychic, and 1 beast energy Prism Star. This card provides colorless energy, but while it's attached to an Ultra Beast, it provides every type of energy, but only 1 unit at a time. The attacks of the Ultra Beast this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Now, what's kind of interesting with this, it doesn't say you have to discard it when it's attached to something other than Ultra Beast, because technically, if you had something like Multi-Switch, you could have this on a benched Ultra Beast, multi-switch it up to an active Pokemon. Of course, it still only provides colorless energy when it's not on an Ultra Beast. So it's still interesting to see there are ways to move special energy to other Pokemon that can't really use it. But anyway, that is the 13 energy cards total. Now onto the prize cards. There could be some, better kind of combinations of trainer cards. Could be some better combinations of trainer cards we could be going with, but this is what I threw together for this deck. And in the training, in the testing, it seems okay. First of all, we got a couple of the Beast Rings, one of the few rare trainer cards that does not have, well, there is a full art version of it, but very rare to see a standard trainer card that is rare. Usually they're all uncommon or maybe common in some cases. But Beast Ring, you can play this only if your opponent has exactly 3 or 4 prize cards remaining. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards and attach them to one of your Ultra Beasts. Then shuffle your deck. We've got 2 of those here in the deck. That's going to help speed up some possible Jet Needles, some Stinger GXs. All sorts of cool ideas here. We've got 2 Field Blowers to discard 2 in any combination of Pokemon tools and stadiums in play, either mine or the opponent's. We've got 2 Nest Balls to search the deck for a basic Pokemon and put it onto the bench. And other than the 2 Naganadel-GX, we've got nothing but basics. So let's look at this first of all. I've got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. 11 basic Pokemon. How many mulligans do you think we'll get? In fact, feel free to add that to your QOTD down below. How many mulligans will we get? Anyway, moving on. We got 4 Puzzles of Time. You can play 1 Puzzle of Time to look at the top 3 cards of the deck and rearrange them, but you can play 2 at once, and if you do play 2 at once, you can bring back 2 other discarded cards. Very good for bringing back some useful supporter cards, some special energy, except in Beast Energy's case, of course, when it gets discarded, being a Prism Star card, it goes to the Lost Zone. It ain't coming back. We've got a couple of random receivers. I've always said I am not a competitive player. This is not a competitive card, but it's fun, darn it. Reveal cards on the top of the deck until you find a supporter, take it into hand, and then shuffle the others back in. So, like I say, it is not competitive. It is, as the card itself says, random, but I kind of like randomness. So, if I lose, so be it. That's probably this random receiver's fault. Excuse me. I got a couple of rescue stretchers in here. Choose one option, put a Pokemon from the discard pile into your hand, or shuffle 3 from your discard pile into the deck. As you'll see, I'm going to be making use of these Pokemon, or these Ultra Beasts, not so much just for their attacking, but for some draw support. So we got some stadiums here. First of all, we got the Altar of the Moon. The retreat cost of each Pokemon that has any Psychic or Darkness energy attached is 2 colorless less. So we do have Psychic energy in the deck. Also, this would work for our Beast energy as well. That provides every kind of energy at once. Could suffice for either Psychic or Darkness. 2 retreat cost less, and I believe 2 is the highest that we have. Pretty sure. Yeah, only big old Buzzswole has a 2 retreat cost. Everything else has 1 or less. Now, this is the stadium we want to get into play as soon as we can. Ultra Space. Once during each player's turn, they may look through their deck for an Ultra Beast, reveal it, and put it into hand, and then shuffle up. Going to help speed up getting our Ultra Beast. Now that could get me a basic, which the Nest Ball can do, but that also lets me find a Naganadel-GX, because Ultra Beast right up there. I knew they're going to do something with the Ultra Beast tag on these cards, and have some sort of manipulation of things like that. Alright, we got a couple Cynthias here in the deck this week for supporters starting off. Shuffle their hand into the deck and draw 6 cards back. We've got 2 Guzma. I don't know why I went with 2 Guzma, but he's kind of useful. I think the idea is just to bring up something from their bench and knock it out. Basic idea, I guess. So that's what Guzma does, and then as soon as you do that, bring something from their bench, you switch with one of your bench Pokemon. Like we have Pheromosa on the bench, that's a simple free retreat back into whoever we want. Now we've got 1 Hala. If I can make use of Stinger GX, he's going to be so much more useful. But if not, he's still a way to get another hand of cards. Shuffle the hand into the deck. If you draw 4 cards, but if you've used your GX attack in this game already, you can draw 7. Very nice. We got 1 Lily in here for some good first turn draw support. Draw cards until you have 6 in hand, but if it's your first turn, draw until you have 8, so on turn 1 you get to have those 2 extra cards. We have an N as well. Both players shuffling their hand into the deck and then drawing 1 card for each prize remaining on their side. A couple of Skylas to search your deck for any trainer cards, such as Ultra Wormhole Stadium. You can get the Nest Ball, maybe. Anything. Any trainer card. Take it into hand, and you're good to roll. And I've got a couple of Sophocles. No, I got 1 Sophocles, actually. Discard 2 cards from hand, and draw 4 more cards. Now, we've got a couple of our friends, the Ultra Recon Squad. Is this Dulce and Zossi, I believe? Discard up to 2 Ultra Beast cards from your hand. Draw 3 cards for each card you discarded in this way. Now, that's going to work well with the Rescue Stretcher, of course, because as you know, I can bring back discarded Pokemon cards, and Ultra Beast counts as a Pokemon card. Now, the only other cards, we got 4 tools. We got 2 of the bodybuilding dumbbells, adding 40 HP to the Stage 1 Pokemon holding it, which would be Naganadel-GX. There is also the Choice Band. The attacks of the Pokemon card that this card is attached to do 30 more damage to the opposing GXs and EXs. So it's going to add so much more power, plus that Beast Energy. Those 2 combined add 60 more damage to an already powerful 120 Beast Raid with a full bench of Ultra Beasts against an opposing EX or GX. And if I do need to switch out the tools, I can, of course, just Field Blower my first tool away. So that's going to be the deck of 13 Pokemon, or rather 13 Ultra Beasts, 34 Trainers, and 13 Energy cards. Do I need to save it up? I'm going to save it up. So let's see what Shadow Raiders can do against a computer opponent, first and foremost. And then we'll see if I can take it against some human players for some wins. Which wouldn't be bad, too. I'm doing a daily challenge to get knockouts with a Psychic-type Pokemon, and I've got Psychic-type Pokemon. That is Naganadel. So I'm going to leave with Pheromosa because of the free retreat cost. We do not yet see our good old buddy Poiple, but we do have a Nest Ball in hand. We're taking the first turn, which is nice. Oh, there's that Beast Energy already. So I'm going to grab our Poiple. I guess I might as well throw the Beast Energy on right now. They could Enhanced Hammer to get rid of it, which would not be the best thing. I'm going to actually play Hollow right now. I need to get away, or find a way to get ourselves Naganadel. Not quite just yet, not with what we have, but we're going to Nest Ball to thin the deck out by 1 more card. Might as well grab ourselves Xurkitree and get the entire Ultra Beast family that's in this deck ready to roll. We'll end it right there. If I can get Naganadel on turn 2, I'm already doing 110 damage with 1 energy card attached. That is kind of wild. Alright, so the repeat ball is played. Another Gligar is taken by Daniel. Let's go, Daniel. What do you got? Water Splash. Ow, a whopping 20. Of course, a computer player is not all that hard to deal with. So, what can we do? You are weak to fighting. We don't have a fighting energy in hand. You get 40 HP. Well, let me think. I'm just going to go for the high jump kick, I guess. I'm easily 20. But Pheromosa is at least getting a kick off here before retreating back to the bench, because we're going to get ourselves a Naganadel next turn. You just wait and see. Well, maybe next turn. Let's see. Okay, we've got nothing useful. Great. Okay, then. So, we're gonna go ahead. Is there any way I can shuffle? I don't think so. So, let's power up. Whoops. Give this to Pheromosa. We'll go for another simple high jump kick. 20 damage takes down the Tynamo, and prize card is taken. I was kind of hoping for something like that. Now things are going to get rolling. Now we have 5 Ultra Beasts in play. It's going to be 130 damage with our Beast Raid. Let's go ahead and retreat back down. And let's just start powering up for the Stinger GX in case we need to make use of it. Beast Raid, watch this. Boom! 130. That ain't bad. And there's the Ultra Space that I was hoping to find if I didn't get Naganadel-GX when I did. Alright, so one thing I don't have in this deck, though, is healing. I do have the bodybuilding dumbbells for the added HP. I don't really need to use Choice Band. Computer players don't have EXs or GXs. but I might as well drop it down there. Let's grab ourselves the other Naganadel. Get that ready to roll, if we need to make use of it. We're probably not going to against this computer player, however. The old Beast Raid, 130 damage. No, excuse me. I'm getting all choked up, I'm so excited. What I can do next is get another Ultra Beast from the wormhole, put it to the bench, adding another 20 damage. Oh, good. Computer players are dumb like that. They could have taken out... I mean, we still have 1 energy attached to use our Beast Raid, but they could have taken away our 30 extra damage. Hey! I don't even need to... Well, I'm still going to use the Ultra Space, just to thin my deck out a little bit. And I think more free retreat options are kind of the better idea. So, sorry Buzzswole, you're going to stick into the hand for the time being. Add some more HP to our Naganadel-GX. Let's do 150. And essentially this comes down to wash, rinse, repeat. If I get 1 more energy, I can add it to our other Naganadel-GX on the bench. And we're pretty much good to go. Don't flip. Don't do a flip. Don't reflip. Why you do... Where's the trick coin? Wasting my time. Alright, and look at all the Buzzswole. Back you go. Sorry. Cynthia shuffles you guys away. Cynthia is good at getting rid of things and taking people down when they least expect it. If you guys didn't see the Pearl episode today, well, you should see the Pearl episode today, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Alright, Beast Raid. The old 150 damage. I got 1 prize left, so pretty simple stuff. Normally the deck sets up really fast. This was actually a slower start than I get usually. On turn 2, I can often have Naganadel-GX ready to roll. So that's how that battle goes. Didn't even get to see a Beast Ring, didn't get to make use of the Beast Ring, but hopefully against a human player, well, they will pose much more of a challenge, but also, hopefully we'll get to make use of the Beast Ring. Alright, so let's go with our standard decks. I said let's go with our standard decks. I said, there we go. Okay, FL Shadow Raiders. Let's see, do we see a Garchomp Lucario combo? No. We see Colorless, Darkness, Water, and Psychic, which is not bad, because quite often, Psychic Pokemon are weak to Psychic themselves. We lost that coin flip. So, remember that question I asked earlier? How many mulligans do we get? So far, none. Oh, they actually get one. Alright, let's go ahead and... Do I want to leave Poipole? Yes, I do. I'll leave Poipole. I will bench the Circuitry. I'm going to pass the turn. And we get to see what the opponent has in hand. Or had in hand. Oh, they had multiple mulligans. We see an Umbreon GX, Sylveon GX. It's an Eevee deck. And I think Vaporeon, or sorry, probably Glaceon GX. Yeah, there's no Vaporeon GX yet, is there? Not that I'm aware of. But there's definitely Glaceon, which doesn't really bother us because we do not have abilities on our GXs. So we're okay there. Okay, what does concern me, however, is if this thing gets double colorless, it can destroy our Poipole before we're ready to roll. It does 90 to our active Pokemon. So what I might wind up having to do is retreating. First and foremost, let us attach to Poipole. I will retreat into Circuitry. If I play Lily right now, I would get 2 extra cards, but I kinda... I want to play Skyla. I'm gonna grab myself an Ultra Wormhole. Sorry, Ultra Space. I called it Ultra Wormhole earlier. My bad. Drop that down, grab ourselves. So if we can't evolve on the first turn, I'm gonna get Pheromosa for the free retreat purposes. Drop you down, and that's about all we can do for the first turn. Next turn, I can get Naganadel-GX into play, unless they Guzma. Oh man, there goes my stadium. I can't get my Ultra Beast no more. That ain't no good. So we have Choice Band, we see the Hoopa. Okay. So prevent all effective attacks, including damage, done by my GXs. So that's going to be annoying. Definitely hard to deal with. But here we see double colors has been drawn with the multi-energy. Is that what it's called? Energy Water, never mind. And it can do 90 to our active, and 32 are benched. Who are they going to choose is the question. Oh, they're leaving Poiple alone. Okay. Interesting strategy. Okay, so let us throw an energy onto Xurkitree. Let's get rid of some of their tools, just because I don't like them. So long Floatstone, so long Choice Band. We're gonna now Lily. I could end, but I would give them extra cards. Kinda don't want to do that just yet. Give this to our Poiple. Should I Puzzle of Time? I'm gonna. We find ourselves... I'll take that. We have an energy in hand, so I think we're good. And for the time being, all we can really run, or all we want to make use of, is the Dazzle Blast. We'll do 20 and confuse all the Glaceon GX. Could spare us a turn if we are lucky. So it's sitting at 180 HP remaining. If I get the full bench of Ultra Beast, which I'm pretty sure I can't, but if I could, and get the Beast Energy, and Field Blower off the Dumbbells and add on the Choice Band, I could actually destroy this Glaceon GX with one additional hit from Naganadel. Is that all going to happen? I'm going to say probably not. But who knows? Now they could retreat if they need to. We see Energy Evolution into Umbreon GX. Unless it's prized, which can happen. Very unfortunate for my opponent, but I've had many times when my crucial cards are prized as well, and you just gotta roll with it. Excellent. I will take that confusion, so now you only got 150 remaining. There's our Naganadel GX. Alright, do I Cynthia or do I end? I'm thinking I Cynthia. Come on, give me something super useful to work with. Oh, we got another Poiple. We have the Nest Ball for, I'm going to say, Buzzswole. And we got the Beast Ring as well. We really got no energy, though. Alright, Puzzle of Time, help us out here. We got energy. We'll just do that. Alright, let's go ahead and Dazzle Blast once again. A meager 20 damage, but that confusion staying on there. 130 HP left on Glaceon GX. Now, admittedly, we got lucky with that confusion damaging itself. So, since they don't have the Umbreon GX, they're going into the Sylveon, are they? Okay, then. Actually, the Plea GX would be interesting. Put two of your opponent's bench Pokemon and all cards attach them into your opponent's hand. I guess that's not the worst thing, because I'm not going to put too many attached cards on my bench Pokemon. Essentially, the Ultra Beasts are just here to combo the attack. Unfortunate coin flips for my opponent, most definitely. All we gotta do is simply retreat. We're doing that 100 damage. And that's a knockout right there. So 2 prizes for that GX knockout. Now the Hoopa is a problem. Did I put Guzma next? I think I did. So right now we're doing 100 damage with our attacks. This thing has 200 HP. No Pokemon to rescue Stretcher back. We see Sycamore was played by my opponent, getting a whole new fresh hand of cards. Choice Band. Glad I still have that Field Blower. So we didn't put Guzma, but I have Random Receiver, which actually I kind of misplayed, but that helps us because that's one less card that I have to draw into. So I guess what we're going to do, I'm going to Field Blower away my own item, as well as that Choice Band. I'm going to play Guzma, bring up their Sylveon. I'm going to go to Pheromosa. I'll put a Choice Band onto Naganadel GX. I will now retreat for free. Let's do a nice hearty bit of damage. I like that. That's good. Good damage. Alright, they can retreat if they really need to. We do have one more Guzma in the deck, though. Ah, another Choice Band, eh? You can do Fairy Wind for 140. Oh, we're going to retreat. Okay, hang on. So that the Hoopa will take the hit. They're going to hit me for a powerful 80. Well, actually, no, 110 because of the Choice Band. I see. I kind of want to let them get a knockout. Sounds crazy. but you'll see why. Alright, can we get ourselves Guzma? No, we got Skyla. Let's go ahead and play Skyla, and let's get a Guzma. And I'm simply going to let them get this knockout. As I say, it sounds crazy, wild, unexpected, but check this out. Oh! Shields are up! Rats! Now, why am I letting them get a knockout? I've got Beast Ring. If they knock out my GX, they go down to 4 prizes. Beast Ring will be usable. I've got Rescue Stretcher to... Oh, come on. You're going to really run away. I mean, we could have got that knockout if they hadn't retreated with Acerola, but clever play by my opponent. So I've got to find a way to take this thing down. Oh, wait a minute. I need 1 fighting energy. Can I get fighting energy somehow? Yes, I can. Watch this. Retreat. They got 4 prizes left. We're going to Beast Ring, attach 2 basic energy to one of my Ultra Beasts. And let's go for the Sledgehammer, 30 plus 90 if they have 4 prizes left. You should have put that Sylveon back down, my friend. That was an interesting end to that fight. I want to go 1 more, though. What do we get? 25. Okay. I really like this deck. I've been waiting. I had this deck assembled for a while. I've been waiting to unleash it upon you viewers out there. I mean, not that it's unbeatable. That was really good luck on my part. But it's a fun deck to work with, and I really like it. Let's try 1 more match, see if anyone out there has the power needed to drop the Ultra Beast Invasion. Fighting Colorless Darkness and Psychic. My opponent is Diego right on top here. Diego Venegas. Or Venegas. If I pronounced it completely wrong, I apologize. Alright, let's start off with good old Pheromosa. And we got Skyla to find ourselves Ultra Beasts. Or sorry, the Ultra Space to find Ultra Beasts. Kind of like that. We are taking the first turn as well. So we get ourselves prepared quite nicely. So what I think the smartest play, once I use Skyla, is to get myself the Ultra Space and grab a Naganadel-GX to put into hand. I was thinking I could bench another Ultra Beast instead, but in case they discard my Stadium, I'd rather have that card in hand as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and play Skyla for the Ultra Space. The other one is prized, I see. So if we lose this, that ain't good. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves Naganadel-GX. Let's grab the standard art. I think we used the full art last time, didn't we? And let's go ahead. We see Rockruff is weak to grass, so I'm going to save the grass energy for Pheromosa. I'll give this to Poiple. Alright. Now, if they... Never mind. If they can't bench a Pokemon, I was going to say. Oh, wait a minute. If they corner me, I can't retreat. That's no good. Oh, Buzzwole. Oh, they've used my Stadium against me. Interesting. This is going to be an interesting match. This is weak to Psychic. Okay, so I can't retreat. If I can find a Guzma, that'd be great. Okay, I'll take that. Let us evolve into Naganadel-GX. I'm going to bench... Actually, I'm going to grab a nice... Is this the pre-release card of Xurkitree? And let's go ahead and play all the Guzma out. We'll grab our Buzzwole GX buddy. We'll go for Naganadel here. And a whopping energy onto Pheromosa. I believe this is going to be 210 or 200. Yeah. Ultra Beast versus Ultra Beast. And there's our other Ultra Space. So that worked out well. And what is next? So we're already doing 100. This thing, if it evolves into Lycanroc, it has, I believe, 120, which means 1 more bench. There we go, yeah. No, they got the GX. Oh, 200, okay. That is interesting. Are they going to go ahead? No, they're going to not use the Bloodthirsty Eyes. They can hit me for... That's a lot of damage. Alright. So, they just dropped our Ultra Beast. 270! Go, Pheromosa. You got this. I kind of wanted an energy card, to be honest. So we're going to Ultra Space. Let's grab ourselves the other Naganadel. Evolve up to the bench, or evolve up on the bench. We'll add the bodybuilding dumbbells. Do we need to rescue stretch or anything? Not really. I'm gonna Field Blower away the what is that? The Choice Band and the Ultra Space. I've got the other Ultra Space if I need it. And let's go for a simple high jump kick for 40 due to the weakness. The reason I got rid of Ultra Space is so they can't get any more of their Buzzwole in play. They can still hurt me quite a bit. 110, which is a knockout on our poor Pheromosa. But that's all they have left, is the 110. Max Elixir. Searching the top 6 cards for an energy and attaching, sorry, a basic energy, attaching it to one of their benched Pokemon. Bench basic. Yes, basic Pokemon on the bench. Alright. Oh, I forgot the strong energy. Oh, and this thing. Adding more power. I see. Well, of course, the game's not going to give us any energy. That's lovely. You gotta enjoy that. We're gonna Ultra Space. We're gonna grab Pheromosa. I'll drop you down. I'm gonna shuffle back in the 3 Pokemon. Pheromosa, Poipole, and Naganadel-GX. And you know what? Let's just do this. We find... They shouldn't be able to knock me out on the next turn. But should I get Cynthia? I'm gonna get Cynthia. I'm gonna take a chance that she'll give us at least an energy, or that Beaster can be great too. So the most they can hit me with would be the 110 plus 20 plus 20, so that's 150. I'll still survive. You can get rid of my tool if you like. You're not gonna one-shot us. But we can't one-shot you back, is the problem. You've got a remainder of 160. Alright, Cynthia, come on. Beast Energy, okay. Let us drop Circuitry. Put the Beast Energy on. Let's use the Random Receiver. That's Skylove. Can't use her, of course, just yet. But we're basically going to lose, but let's do as much damage as we can. Doing 130. That's not bad. So they're going to knock out our Naganadel-GX for sure, but then Pheromosa can come up, attach an energy for high jump kick, and do the nice, decent 40, which is a knockout. But then, of course, the Buzzwole destroys us. This was an interesting final match, though. Some Ultra Beast action back and forth. But it is what it is. Nothing else needs to be played. Let's get a knockout. Now watch how much this Buzzwole is going to do to us. This is going to be wild. It's got the boost from Diancie Prism Star. It's got the strong energy. Knuckle Impact is 160, I believe, standard. Yeah, so this is going to be 200 unless they have another way to add more power. And that's that. Man, the Ultra Beasts are crazy, are they not? More points there, though. Alright, so with my utter defeat in that second match, that is going to be a wrap for today's Pokemon TCG online video, featuring the power, of Naganadel-GX and the Ultra Beast squad, I guess, backing it up on the bench. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and if you did enjoy it, of course, feel free to leave a like down below, and share this video or the playlist that's linked in the description with a friend of yours, or some friends, multiples of yours, that might want to check out some Pokemon TCG online strategies. And for those of you that do have a Naganadel-GX deck already assembled, what kind of changes would you put in to alter this deck? Or basically just let us know, what deck do you use? What's your deck build? And how can you make this more consistent and competitive? And just let me know that down below. And don't forget that question of the day: which Ultra Beast is your favorite and why? For your chance to win one of a few code cards from this quite hearty stack that I'll be giving out in, let's say, a couple days' time, once you guys have had time to check out this video and give them your answers for that question. With that, it is time to roll. But if you guys want to check out some more videos on the channel, you're more than welcome to do so. There'll be some links during the outro, or you can also subscribe for some more regular Pokemon content from Professor Chaz. With all that, it is, like I say, time to go. Professor Chaz is signing off. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.